We already know that colons can be placed after main clauses to introduce things, such as lists or explanations. We also know that pairs of dashes can be used to punctuate parentheses. Let's now learn how single dashes can be used to link ideas. Let's start with a sentence that uses a colon to introduce an explanation. Ben knew he would do well in the test. He had revised every single night. Notice how we have a main clause before the colon, and what follows the colon is closely linked to the main clause. A single dash can be used here instead of the colon. It works in exactly the same way, and follows exactly the same rules. It must come after a main clause, and whatever follows must be closely linked to the main clause. The only difference is that a colon is felt to be slightly more formal, whereas a single dash is slightly more informal. As a result, it may be more appropriate to use a colon in a formal letter, for example, and a single dash in an email. Let's take a look at another example. This time we need to work out where the dash should go. Redwoods are the tallest trees in the world. They can grow up to 91 metres tall. Well, just like colons, a single dash must go after a main clause. So let's read this sentence out loud, stopping once we hear a main clause. Redwoods are the tallest trees. Okay, this is a main clause, but I think there's more, so let's keep reading. Redwoods are the tallest trees in the world. That's perfect, so the dash must go after this. Let's just double check that what comes after the dash has a close link to the main clause, which is about the height of the trees. Redwoods are the tallest trees in the world. They can grow up to 91 metres tall. Perfect, so the dash goes here. As you can see, colons and dashes are very similar. The only time we can't swap a colon for a dash is if we're using a colon to introduce a list. If we're introducing an explanation though, the dash works just like the colon. The only thing to remember is that colons are slightly more formal than single dashes.